I still want you to watch at least the first half of this video because I'm going to show you some things that I discovered that have made my business run so much faster, from writing Instagram captions, using AI, from culling, editing, all these different things. I feel like I found all these different tricks and just wanted to put this video together to share it with you. So if you are a wedding photographer, I'm a wedding photographer too. I'm Samia, and I make YouTube videos here on this channel for us, all about how to grow your photography business faster, how to build your portfolio, how to do all these different things. So make sure to subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the most fun one, which is marketing. So there are two ways that I feel, there are a lot of ways that you can market your photography business, but I feel like there are two that for me have been the most effective, and that is blogging for SEO and posting to Instagram on a consistent basis in a way that really tells a story and makes you stand out on Instagram. So I have been utilizing AI in both areas for about a year now. And I think when I talk to other photographers about this, what usually comes up is, oh, I don't want my stuff to sound like a robot made it, or I feel like it's not going to sound real. And I'm going to show you today, right now, how to use AI to help you and expand on things that are already your thoughts. And I'm just going to show you how I do it. So for Instagram, I use AI to write my Instagram captions. And so what that looks like is I actually use Planoly to post my photos to Planoly. Now, Planoly did last month release a AI caption writer within their platform, but guys, I don't actually like it. I think that one is really robotic and it's really clingy. So I've been using Chat GPT, and I've created my own prompts to let it create Instagram caption options for me. So let's go over to Chat GPT and Planoly, and I'll show you how it works. All right, so here we go. So I have Planoly pulled up, which is what I use to schedule my posts. And then I have ChatGPT pulled up here. So in a note, while you're planning your Instagram feed, I try to do a person, thing, person. I didn't do it here, but person, thing, because that kind of makes the feed like less crowded and like flows better. I don't always do it, but that's like kind of the thinking. So I try to look at the negative space in images. So like this one has a negative space, less negative space, more negative space, that kind of thing. So, okay, so let's go into one of these photos. So let's say this is a photo I want to post. See here, they just released this AI caption writer right here. So if I click on this, I do have to upgrade it. I did try upgrading it before already, and I don't like how it does it, because it only puts like one or two sentences, and it's kind of cheesy, and I couldn't get it to work and sound like me, and I definitely could not get it to do like storytelling captions like I'm going to show you. So this wedding was one of my favorite weddings this year. This was a really sweet bride and groom. The bride here is Indian, the groom is American. This was at a venue in Leesburg, Virginia. So let me think of what else. They had a really special choreographed dance. So I know some things about this wedding. So let me go into ChatGPT and pull up my Instagram prompt. So the first thing before you even look at this, I'm going to hide it really quick because this is so important, is when you're making your Instagram content calendar and you're planning your content, you definitely need to have established content buckets that you rotate through. I've talked about this on the channel before, but for me, I talk about 5 or 6 things and I rotate through them so that my brand and my voice is consistent and that they all tell a consistent story. So you're going to use those content buckets for this. So, okay, so this is my prompt. So it says this, I want you to pretend you're a professional wedding photographer writing an Instagram post about this wedding. And I have a prompt per type of post. I have one for proposals, this is for the weddings. So as a wedding photographer, you photograph weddings in Virginia, Maryland, right there area. Your photography style can be described as this. Mine is timeless, true to color, with this, as well as candid with a splash of editorial. Then you're going to tell ChatGPT what you're doing, right? So as a social media content strategy, you alternate between sharing about how each photo is inspired by the following content buckets. So my content buckets are these 6 things. I talk about them a lot on Instagram. It's about how growing up in an Italian restaurant made me a better photographer. My parents are entrepreneurs. Pasta is the best food. That's kind of one bucket. I love granny chic style, patterns, Ann Taylor, J. Crew, Sarah Flint, Chinoiserie. I love offering both photography and videography. I like teaching photography on YouTube, and I am Lebanese and love Lebanese culture. So, oh, this one is duplicated. So I actually have 5 content buckets here. And then after that, I'm going to tell ChatGPT some things about this wedding, and I try to come up with 5 or so. So this whole thing does not change every time. This stays the same for all the ChatGPT prompts. And then I write 15 captions for this photo, each relating to one or more of the content buckets. So this is where ChatGPT is so powerful, because if you do this on your own, you're likely coming up with content for one content bucket, but ChatGPT can take these kind of concepts that are in 2 and mix them together so that your caption is really unique to you and your brand. And then I wrote, make them personal and storytelling, like not cheesy, not salesy. Make the connections to the content buckets very subtle. So let's do this one together. All right, so I'm excited to show you guys this. Okay, so I took this caption and I pasted it here. And these are my 5 content buckets. And then I wrote these things about this wedding. So this can just be a quick little brain dump. You don't have to like make it pretty. You don't have to do anything. I just wrote things I randomly remember. So bride and groom's name. The wedding was at this venue. The bride was Indian. They had Indian celebration the day before the wedding. I remember that a lot of their guests flew in for the wedding. And I remember them choreographing Bollywood dances and their first dance. So like dance was a big part of this wedding. I'm gonna write that down, part of this wedding. And I just think of things like if you were telling your friend about this wedding in like 1 to 2 minutes. Jumped over a fence during their cocktail hour, me and the couple did. This is also a fall wedding. It had such a pretty fall color palette. So I would love for a caption to share any of that information about this wedding in it, because I really like those things about this wedding. So okay, so let's take it and copy. And I added a little thing here, make each caption 3 to 5 sentences. And let's paste it into ChatGPT and see what it does. So, all right. So the first one, okay, so it's saying, growing up in an Italian restaurant taught me that love and celebration are often shared around the table. So you see how it's taking my first content bucket of how I grew up in an Italian restaurant, and it's relating it to the wedding. Which is kind of nice. I actually like this. Capturing the joy of celebrating every dance move. And this is cool because I actually really like this concept. Growing up in a Italian restaurant taught me that love. So I like this one. And you can hit reply to like tweak it. I always tweak it or change it myself. But I like the connection between the fact that the guests for this wedding flew in from all around the world, and my family, I grew up in an Italian restaurant where people, connected around a table. So I like that one. Let's go to the next one. Elegance took a binding tradition with modern flair. Anika's celebration felt like a perfect blend. I don't like that one. Watching Anika and Alex dance under the fall leaves and leaves, where I couldn't help but think about passion that goes to every step of the grid. Whether it's, this one's cheesy. This one's way too cheesy, so no. But I do like talking about the Bollywood dances. Sometimes when it relates to food, I don't like it. Nick and Alex's wedding was such a beautiful celebration. See, this is nice. Cultures coming together. I actually like this one. Something about maybe combining 1 and 5. I like. So let's just look through. And then I like this. I like this because this talks about tradition. Okay, so for each wedding, I need a couple different captions so I can share a couple different photos. So I like this number 10. So let's take 10 and let's put that in here. And I liked 1 and I liked 2. But they're not perfect yet. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. So, okay, so for this photo, for the first caption about this photo, I like this one. So growing up in a Italian restaurant taught me that love and celebration are often shared around a table. Okay, so let's reply to caption 1. Give a few alternatives for this caption that are a little less cheesy and a little more maybe I'll try the word conversational. See, this is kind of cute. Growing over time, Russian learned the best celebration happen when people come together, just like this wedding. I like both 1 and 3. So, and they're actually like outside in this photo. So let's just try something. Tweak all 15 captions to be related to this photo of the couple walking away from their ceremony. I should have put this in the notes. In for their reception. But you see how it's making the connection for you? I like this. But this part's cheesy. I like this too. Okay, so I have a lot of good options. So, okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 things here. Okay, so I think let's use this one. So I'll take this, I'll come in here. Something about pasting the caption next to the photo helps you, I swear, when you see them next to each other, it helps you get the caption just right. So, remember time I should taught me that love and celebration are, because you can see both at the same time, are often shared around a table. But this one feels very reception-y. So, because it's a table. So, reception photo, and this one could be a dance floor photo. And then this will be the walk away. See, so I pulled in 4. These are 4 captions. And I don't know how long we've been doing this, but I'm doing it extra long right now because I'm recording it. But it usually takes me like less than 5 minutes. And this helps me a lot. I know it looks like it's taking forever, but it's not, because it's making those ties, and then I can just story tell from there. And you get better at making captions by doing this. And this is talking about the dress, I think. Modern flair. Oh no, Bollywood dances. Okay, so see, I really like this one. So this one's about them walking away. So let's put that in here, take that one out. I want to say it, just make it sound more like me. It reminded me of my own culture roots, how special it is when different worlds come together. Not in love, I don't like to say that. See, I think that's a really cute caption, and it is short and sweet, and it is related to one of your content buckets. So cool. So I really like that. Okay, so that's basically what I would do. And then, so I can make another like workflow video, but when I'm done with a wedding, I just throw 4 or 5 photos from that wedding into Planoly. And then, so then I'll just like take these, and then I'll just paste them into the 4 or 5, and then I'll rotate when I'm done, have enough good content in here, I'll schedule it out. And I only post 3 times a week, so this will last pretty long. So that's my workflow. So all the photos that I want to share about this wedding are already in here, so I'm already on the grid. So I can just run this Chat GPT once per wedding, and I'm only posting, I post 3 or 4 posts per wedding, and then I move on. I don't talk about it again. And that keeps it part of the workflow and keeps my Instagram feed really up to date and my current work. So, okay, so let's go on to the next thing we use AI for. So let's go into the next marketing thing, which is blogging. So I blog almost everything that I shoot now, which is so exciting because I was never in that place in my business for years. And I do it because it's so easy. So usually blog on Mondays. So I blog 2 or 3 times on Monday, 2 or 3 things, because on average I shoot 2 or 3 things per week. So that means that's how it kind of ends up playing out. So let me show you how I'm able to blog so fast and using ChatGPT to do that. All right, guys, so the first thing is that I am using PickTime to blog and to do all the photo part, and I'm using WordPress and show it for the website, the front end of the blog. And then I'm using ChatGPT for the writing that I'm going to be doing. Okay, so in order to blog, I blog 2 or 3 times a week on Mondays, every single Monday, because I shoot 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm in a place where I am pretty much blogging almost every single thing I shoot because I love to share my work and get it out there. So it's really easy and it's possible for me to do that at that volume because of the tools I'm about to show you. So if you use PickTime, it helps you a lot with blogging. And I have a code I'll leave down below. You can get 1 free month of PickTime. I think it's Samia or Samia 10. I'll put it in the description. But anyways, okay, so you'll come into PickTime and you'll go into one of your galleries. So I would like to blog this really pretty bridal shower that I did. And you'll click photos, and then you'll click create blog, and then just click, you can click on like the style. I like the full style. And then click continue. And then this is something that PickTime has recently released. It's an AI writing assistant, and it just talks about the blog post. So describe your experience. So this was a all pink, I'm just gonna write a couple sentences about it. Bridal shower that was at Perennial in Baltimore, Maryland. And this is the same kind of thing. Bride's name is Riley, and she is getting married next year. She had beautiful, I wouldn't say beautiful, let's say elevated pink floral arrangements, and all the guests wore pink. She is getting married in next year. So just something really simple. And then this is your brand keywords, but you should put in keywords that you want for this post. So I would say Maryland bridal shower photographer. And again, keywords are things that someone could Google one of these. So someone could Google Maryland bridal shower photographer and I would come up. So Perennial event at Perennial, bridal shower at Perennial, this is the name of the venue. Perennial event in, it wasn't in Baltimore. I think it was Towson, Maryland. Let's say pink bridal shower inspiration. Let's see, what else? What else did they have? Oh, brunch bridal shower. And I'm gonna put the, and they had a big brunch with rosé. I think they had rosé. Brunch bridal shower in Maryland. And then I'll say like editorial bridal photos, because I did some fun editorial stuff, and candid bridal shower photos. So just whatever. And then just whatever. That's my advice. Okay, storyteller casual. Honestly, I've done different ones for different posts, so I just play with this. Let's do casual. See what happens. Okay, create text. And then let's see what it does. See, hey there. No. Let's do simple. I don't like how it says, hey there. Yeah, this is fine. It's normal. It's cute. But I just want it to be longer. Sometimes I'll take this, because it's supposed to be way longer. Take this and expand on it to make it 2,000 words with subheadings, and write it to rank for these keywords. So the only thing about the PickTime thing, if they're watching this, please improve. I want it to rank for these keywords. They're not long enough. The words are not long enough. So I'm gonna just do that. You don't have to do this step, but I like to do this step. But anyways, we're gonna take this and ask it to make the caption, the blog post longer. So it will just expand on what PickTime just already did. So then we're just gonna let it write that. And then it will use the keywords throughout. So let's keep going here. And then what I like to do when I am uploading the gallery, so I'm actually uploading it from inside Lightroom. There's a PickTime plugin. So I make all the photos that I like 5 stars inside Lightroom, and then I will just upload them, and then I'll just filter them inside PickTime to make the 5-star photos the highlights. So then I don't have to like, decide what photos I'm going to post. They're already here with all the 5-star photos. And then also in Lightroom, when I'm done uploading, I will take those same 5-star photos and recrop them and export them to my desktop and then drop them into Planoly. So all in one swoop, I am getting the gallery ready for the client, the blog post photos kind of decided on, and the Instagram photos exported to my desktop. So, okay, so all to say I have 42 images that I want to blog. So we're going to click add photos, and then what I like to do here is change the style to just a white style. And then I think I already chose the full. I like the full, so where it's nice and wide. And then, okay. So what I'll do here is what I like to do is actually delete the text. I don't like to use the text blocks from PickTime. I like to just do it directly in my blog. So I'll show you that. Okay, so just make sure all these photos look good. They actually look really good. I just want this one centered. So I'm just gonna change the layout. This one to be centered. Okay, so you can just see on the left here all these images. Yeah, I like them. And I'll take this. I don't want to let people see the full gallery from the blog. So I think that's cute. I wanted to end on maybe on this photo. Okay, cool. So then let's click on share and SEO. And then I'll click set up SEO here, allow indexing. And then I will go down here, and I'm just gonna write a little bit with some keywords. So bride with grandma wearing pink at her bridal shower. And then it says like the most five photos. So let's just pick most 5 relevant photos. Rosé glasses at bridal shower. Pink bridal shower decor. And then let's get like a group photo. Here. Candidates of pink bridal shower event. Okay, and then if you click on auto rename files, it will take all these photos, all these names, and put it here. Okay, so let's click apply, and then you can click on integrate to your website, and then we're gonna copy this, but here, and then I'm gonna go into create a new blog post. I'm gonna log in, and then I'm gonna come in here, add new post. And then what I'll do here is just paste that code. And then if you click on text, visual, oops, sorry, you should paste it into the text. Click here, paste, oops, paste. Okay, and then if you click visual, it should be this little weird gray box. And then you can see if you hit preview, it's all the images. So you don't have to, that was really easy. And then what I like to do is I like to keep the text separate, and I'll show you why. So we're gonna go back to Chat GPT, and wow, it really expanded on this, but that's okay. So let's take this whole thing and we're gonna put it into here before the photos. So little gray boxes, those little ugly boxes, that's the photos. So then that looks good. I love how it knew the brunch menu, but I don't really like that. Okay. And we don't really need tips here. And we don't really need a formal conclusion. So I think that's good. And then I don't really like the boldness. I just keep it more subtle. So I think we can actually just do this. Yeah, so I got rid of all those little words. And then what I like to do is I wanted to rank for pink bridal shower. One other thing you can do is go into SEMrush and figure out, I can actually show you how I do that too. So let's go into SEMrush and I will show you how I figure out a quick search on the best keyword. You don't have to do this, and this looks like it's taking a long time, but once you do it, it's so easy. So I have this, I think I have the free subscription. You're gonna go into semrush.com, keyword magic tool, and I'm just gonna see if pink bridal shower is something people are actually even searching. What about Maryland? No. So yeah, let's keep it as like a inspo post, sort of. Pink bridal shower. Pink bridal shower. Well, this one is easy to rank for, 170 searches for pink bridal shower a month. So if this is green and easy, I'll pick it. So pink bridal shower, that's our keyword. That's what I'm trying to rank for. So pink, so you put that in the beginning, pink bridal shower app perennial. And then I always put the client's name after. Okay, and then this is my keyword. So then I will just put this. This is why I don't like to use the PickTime words, because if you do that, you only get the words are inside these gray boxes when you move it over, and you can't see how the SEO is. So pink bridal shower is what I want to rank for. And then I'll do everything to make that green. So this is the SEO plugin here. Pink bridal shower, I don't need this. I'll just put pink bridal shower. And then maybe I'll take the first sentence. Perfect, this. And then to see, now I think it's green. So that means that this is most likely going to rank for pink bridal shower. And then we'll just come up here, and this post is ready to go. It took maybe a little bit longer because I'm explaining this as I do this. And then we'll just need a photo for the cover image. So we can go back into PickTime. Usually I will have already exported this to my desktop. So let's go back here. What's a good cover image? Okay, set featured image, nice. And then everything looks good. I will go ahead and click publish. And then we can go hit preview. So this is the post. Made with ChatGPT and AI, doing all the pairing, everything. And I don't know how long it took, but not that long compared to like if you had to actually write this yourself. So there you go. That's how you use AI. And if you wanted to make this faster, like I said, you could have just done it all in here. If you're going to do all the writing in here, just make sure that you change it so that this is the link that you want, is the link connected to your website, so that it's actually boosting traffic on your website and not boosting traffic on a random PickTime blog, if that makes sense. So, okay, that's basically what I did. All right, so because this took a little bit longer than expected, I don't want this video to be like 2 hours long. So I'm gonna actually split this AI series into 2 parts. So this was the marketing part about Instagram and blogging, and I'm gonna make a part 2 video that has to do with more operations stuff like editing and culling and different softwares I use for that. So let's consider this part 1, and you can come back next week for part 2 so that I can walk you through the same things really thoroughly. But please let me know if you're using these same tricks. I'm actually really curious in the comments what you found helpful in this video, what you do a little bit differently, and all the things. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next week here on YouTube.